Hey guys, haven't made a video in forever. I just wanted to get back on here. I have this new Fire King build, kind of in celebration of the new structure deck coming out on December 8th. I think this is about as good as you can get Fire King pre-support. So yeah, let's just get into it. This is probably my favorite build of the deck I've ever made. We got two of the big chicken Garunics, and then one of the Earthbound Immortal Lizard. I don't know how to say his name. Garunics is self-explanatory. Two of them because you can loop them together and they dark hole the field every time they come back. And then the Lizard, if you pop it in hand with Island or with Yaksha or any other way, it nukes the board, which can be really helpful. So you get a search and you get to destroy everything on the board going second, assuming that your island doesn't get ashed. 3 Arvada, currently it's just the best Fire King. It's a free negate. It's just a normal summon. It's good. When it goes to the graveyard, it brings back a Fire King and then pops it in the end phase, so you can, bring back Yaksha. Yaksha gets popped, you pop something in hand. Speaking of Yaksha, I've got 2 of him. Very simple effect. When it's destroyed by card effect, you get to pop a card in hand. Or if a Fire King monster on the field is destroyed by a card effect, you can special summon him from the hand, which is just good. I think in terms of effect, Yaksha is my favorite Fire King, just because it's so easy to just keep looping resources with him. Honorary Fire King monster, I've got Blackwing Zephyros the Elite. I know you cannot search him with Tenki. Like I said in my last video, that was a mistake that I did clarify later, but I just want it to be known. I know you can't search Zephyros with Tenki. What you can do is bounce Tenki back to hand to special summon Zephyros from the graveyard, which is really good. It gives you another material on board. It's just good. It's just a good card. Another honorary Fire King kind of is Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Buffalo. I think both Zephyros and Buffalo have to be played in pre-support lists because they're too good. You send Buffalo to the graveyard off the effect of Eagle, Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Eagle, the Link 2 monster. And then because you have Eagle on the field, you can summon Buffalo without having to pay the cost of sending 2 Fire Fist or Fire Formation cards from your hand or face up on the field to the graveyard. So getting into Eagle is essentially the same as getting into any Link 3. I only play 1, but it helps out a ton having that free resource that you can get out the graveyard. 3 Planet Pathfinder, because this deck lives, breathes, and dies by its field spells. I play 2 different field spells in this deck. You'll see shortly what they are. But yeah, it's just a normal summon. You tribute it. You get Fire King Island, which this deck lives for getting Island on the field. If you can't get Island on the field, you're not going to win any games. True King Agni, he pops cards in hand to summon himself, which is good because all of the Fire King cards want to be popped either in the hand or on the field. And he's a big body. He's a level 9 worm monster with 2,900 attack, which him being a worm does help out a lot because that lets us play our 1 copy of Sword Soul Strategist Longwan. This is kind of a spicy tech that I got from the Fire King Discord server. I will have a link to that in the description. You only play Longwan to summon 1 card in the extra deck because it summons itself by discarding the True King Agni, the fire one, and then he summons himself, gets a level 4 token. You get to make a level 10 Synchro monster, which is really good. Another tech is I play 1 Destiny Hero Plasma and 1 Celestial for the Fusion Destiny package because DPE is just really good. You just use Fusion Destiny last and you don't have to worry about the Destiny Hero Dark restriction. You just do it last like you do with the Dogmatica stuff. Hand Trap, I only play 1. I play Ash Blossom. It's a fire. You have to play Ash Blossom. It's one of the best cards Konami's ever printed. Yeah, it's a must-have for basically any deck. For spells, I've got, of course, 3 Island. It is the lifeblood of this deck. I also play the 1 Diagram to search for Agni, and then the 1 Terraforming to search for the Island and also Diagram. I play 3 copies of Tinky to search any of your Beast Warrior monsters, not Zephyros the Elite, who is a winged beast. And then you could bounce it to hand with Zephyros if you have Zephyros in the graveyard, or you could bounce it to hand with Eagle in the extra deck, so that way you can send Buffalo for that free material for a Link 3. Sword Soul Emergence, it's just Rhoda for Longwan, so effectively playing 4 copies of Longwan, which lets me go into Baronne de Fleur. 3 copies of Fusion Destiny, so I can go for the Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer. And finally, 1 copy of Called by the Grave, and then the only trap that I play is 3 Imperm. I think 3 Ash and 3 Imperm is just really good. It's never not good. If you don't have Imperm, even though it is now significantly cheaper than it used to be, you could play Effect Veiler, and it does almost the same thing. And then, yeah, we'll go into the extra deck. Of course, 1 Destiny Hero, Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer for the Fusion Destiny. 1 copy of Baronne de Fleur. I play 1 Psychic End Punisher because Garunix plus Ash Blossom is a level 11, and it's generic, so it's just something that you can go into. Brotherhood of the Fire Fist, Tiger King for, Fire Fist combos. You could go into it with Yaksha plus Arvada, or Buffalo plus either of those 2. There's a number of different ways to get into this card. 1 Baguska, because it stuns if the only play that you have is making a rank 4 turn 1. It's really good because it just gives you more time to get yourself set up. I play 1 Utopia as well as 1 Utopia the Lightning. I wanted to play the Utopia double package, but space is just so tight in the main deck that I had to make some exceptions, and I had 1 extra space in the extra deck for not playing Utopia double that let me play Lightning, and Lightning is still good. Not much is going to survive being hit with a 5,000 attack stick. And then finally, for the Xyz monsters, 1 copy of Zeus. I don't have a copy of Typhon. I would make space for Typhon, probably take out Punisher if I had that, but I don't at this time, but that would be a change that I would make. For the links, I have 1 Eagle. Like I said, you bounce Tinky back to hand to send Buffalo to bring him back with Eagle, and it's a really good combo. 1 IP for making link plays on your opponent's turn. Phoenix, you're not really ever going to go into Phoenix, but in the very, very niche situations that Phoenix is good, it's really good. Unicorn can be made with Eagle plus Buffalo or IP plus anything. And then finally for Link 4s, I have Access Code Talker and Apollosa. Access code for OTK, and if you can make Apollosa, it's good going first because it sets up a bunch of negates. That is the whole deck. I really like how this build functions. I think this, like I said, this is the best that Fire King has ever been before the structure deck comes out. I want to thank all the guys in the Fire King Discord because they, cycle through ideas, and specifically for the Sword Soul tech to go into Baronne, that was something from a poll that they made. So shout out to Fish, the server owner. He's really cool. And yeah, that is the whole Fire King build. Thank you guys for watching, and bye.